Hey guys, welcome to another or your first episode of Spicy Tales with Kim and Stacy.
What up?
If you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video, put a comment down there. There's been a lot of traction with, the clips as per usual.
Yeah.
I didn't post on the weekend. I'm going to post today, but there's been lots going on. We're almost at 200 subscribers. So thank you guys so much on YouTube with watching the shorts. TikTok's killing it. You could always follow us on TikTok, SpicyTalesPodcast for everything. All right. So last weekend, our cousin got married. So congratulations, Taina and Michael.
She's now Taina Blackburn.
That's crazy.
My heart.
She just dropped the Joseph.
She just dropped
the Haitian side.
Dropped us like a sack of potatoes.
She's on the Jamaican side now. But we welcome Michael's family to our family, which is a very big family. We had a really, really good time at the wedding. It was good times meeting Michael's groomsmen.
Yes, they were hilarious.
That Asian guy that was dancing on the party bus, hilarious.
He funniest guy ever.
There was the guy that was walking. I forget what Greg. I think his name. His name was Greg.
So funny,
hilarious.
So funny.
So I'm gonna start off with my spicy tale, which is a tale during Taina's wedding weekend. So we got there on Thursday, and then on Friday we got to the hotel of the wedding because we didn't book it Thursday because it was way too expensive. It was like $300 a night.
With taxes, it was $450 a night.
It was insane. The Hyatt, like, chill, you're not the Andas, okay? I don't know who you think you are.
They're coming for you.
Like, you're not the Hilton, you're not...
I mean, the Hyatt is a pretty decent hotel.
Apparently, it actually was much nicer than the other one, but that's for another episode.
Yeah.
So we got to our hotel on Friday. My sister's friend was her +1, the Gemini.
Yeah.
And I was there pretty much with my boyfriend.
Even though he wasn't
supposed to be here, but he actually ended up staying for the whole wedding, so that was fun.
Yeah.
So the first night on Friday at that hotel, I actually went to see 50 Cent. I went to the 50 Cent concert.
That wasn't that night.
Yeah, it was. It was on.
That was the Friday.
Wait, we went Thursday.
Thursday was when we did the rehearsal walkthrough at the church.
Yeah.
Friday
was the 50 Cent concert.
But we were no longer at that hotel. We were at the Hyatt.
That's what I'm saying right now. That's
that
literally what I just said.
Oh,
Yo,
shit.
this
My
girl
bad,
is
my bad.
high as hell.
Wow. Okay. Sorry. My bad. Carry on.
So
okay.
this was Friday. We had just done. Okay. So Thursday we did the rehearsal. We were supposed to do the rehearsal at the church and the rehearsal at the venue to do like practice the dances.
That didn't
happen because Taina's family couldn't get it together, couldn't be there on time.
When she says Taina's family, she means our side. Family. Could not get it together to be on time.
One of the bridesmaids walked into the church as we were all leaving. And we started the rehearsal like hours after we were supposed to. I think we were supposed to start at 6 or 7.
We were supposed to start at 6.
Anyway, we started at like 7:30.
Yeah, by the time she got there, 7:45.
Just a mess. So then on Friday, in my head, I was like, okay, I won't feel as bad of going to the 50 Cent concert because I'm not gonna be missing any of the rehearsals. All the rehearsals should have happened on Thursday, but I should have known better to know that the itinerary was gonna be valid because it's never valid.
Facts.
Not for our side of the family.
Facts.
So I went to go see 50 Cent with my boyfriend. I had a great time. Meanwhile, my sister was with like the whole entire wedding party.
I had a good time. Like,
I'm sure.
The restaurant was good. Like everything.
What restaurant was it? Do you know?
It was, or something like that.
It was actually the first date that Taina and Michael went on.
Yeah, that's the restaurant.
So that's why they went there.
So it was cute.
That's
the
nice,
food was fire. Like it was really good. I'm really sad.
You had the pasta, right?
Yeah, I brought the pasta back, and I'm so sad I didn't eat it because like
there was just a lot going on.
Yeah, so I didn't eat my leftovers, and I regretted it so much. Like they were so good. Oh, whatever.
I had a bite when I came back from the 50 Cent concert. Anyways, 50 Cent concert was great. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Literally every single song was a classic, was a banger. There was maybe 3 songs tops that he played, and I was literally like, what songs are these? Even my boyfriend didn't know what songs they were. And I think it's for those random fans that like the B-sides, because 50 Cent doesn't have that many B-side songs. Like, majority of them are A-sides. His whole Get Rich or Die Trying album is
every
just,
song
you can
is a
listen to
banger.
it top to bottom, classic.
Yep.
It's a legendary album. You know what's funny? He lost to Evanescence at the time, like to that album.
Really?
And
is it
now
is it because of Bring Me Back to Life?
That album was fire. And actually, side note, bring back all of that punk rock music.
Yeah, literally bring it right back. Like, I'm here for
Where
it.
did it go? I
don't know.
When we were growing up, there was a whole era of rock and punk and alternative. Like, what happened?
I mean, I feel like it's still there.
But why isn't it mainstream? It was mainstream. That's how you know rap's been working its way up for a very long time. Because
also, I think like ever since like MTV and like Much Music were not really like popping, like that kind of
video.
Yeah, like I think that kind of like played a part in.
Honestly, 50 Cent played a huge part of the rap culture being huge,
like gangster rap.
You know what? Also, another thing, man, I'm getting so sidetracked, but I might as well talk about it while I think about it. But me and my boyfriend were talking about verses with 50 Cent, and I was saying how I heard people were saying, oh, if Ja Rule went against 50 Cent, like it wouldn't make sense because Ja Rule's not like a rapper. But me and my boyfriend listened to 50 Cent songs versus Ja Rule songs, and like it would be a crazy versus. Obviously, the styles are completely different. 50 Cent's more gangster, and Ja Rule's more like R&B pop. But the nostalgia of Ja Rule's music is actually like. I was a huge Ashanti fan. I was a huge Murder Inc. fan. I was a huge J-Lo fan.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. Ja Rule is like top tier for popularity back in the day for my, like, what I listened to back when I was growing up. Anyways, so back to my spicy tale. So we get to the new hotel, whatever, do 50 Cent, come back. She's back from her dinner. We're back from 50 Cent. And we're trying to figure out, how can we go outside? We had already bought a Casamigo bottle. We were ready with the alcohol. We had some joints just in case. Yeah. And we're like trying to figure out where to go. My boyfriend's messaging his friend, asking him where to go, what's popular, whatever. So I remember we were getting ready and you're just like, I don't want to take off my makeup yet because I don't know if we're going to go or not, but I still want to go. So I'm going to just keep my makeup on and I'll get dressed as soon as it's cleared that we're going out.
Literally in pajamas, full face of makeup. And I'm like, I'm not taking this off until it is confirmed. I think at this point it was like midnight or something like that. Yes, and I was like, I'm not taking this off.
Yeah, like we were
determined
to be outside in the Toronto streets. So then my boyfriend's friend told him to go to this location. He was going to meet him there. So we're like, okay, fine. So we go there. And that place, first of all, we get to the line. There's like no line. And then this guy is telling us how much it's going to cost to get in. I think it was $40 total, like 10 each. Because at first he was saying 15, I think. But then he said, please. And he's like, okay, 10 each. So then we pay that. We get in. It's whack as hell. It's supposed to be live music, but there's a band setting up. And then there's like,
first of all, it was like trance music.
Like I wasn't feeling it. It was very much like Sonic, but like side
it was
stage
definitely
that you don't really listen to.
It was definitely the type of music that people listen to on MDMA.
Ecstasy, like
MDMA. You have to be on Molly or something.
Like not even alcohol could get you to that level.
Alcohol could never get you there. And if you're trying to get there with alcohol, it's gonna be a rough night for you, because you ain't never gonna get there.
Yeah, we were not feeling it, and then his friend's just like, you know what? I should have known that y'all are niggas. You can't. This is not the vibe. I was thinking more cost effective versus like the vibe.
The vibe is always necessary.
The vibe is always number one. So then we go. He's like, "Hey, let me bring you to this other place." So we Uber there, and then this place is telling us that it's 40, what was it?
I don't know.
One price downstairs, another price
Yeah,
upstairs?
like, and we were like, sir,
So the price
respectfully.
downstairs was just to get in, and then the price upstairs is to party there? Like, I don't know.
They were wilding out.
So we said automatically no.
Immediate.
Even though there was way more, like, we could hear the music was better and the crowd was better. But anyway, so then we
weren't having it.
We Uber to this other place. Damn, we were out here. We're just like, well, we're outside. We might as well find a place. So at this time, it's like 2:30.
It was like, yeah, probably like 1:45, almost 2:15-ish, that window.
Because he was saying how certain clubs, like one club will end at 2:30, which is the regular time. But then there's another club that really, it opens at like 10 and then it closes at like 4. I don't know which one we were at then. Maybe an in-betweener.
Well, we got back to the hotel. It was like 4:30.
Yeah, so that means we would have left the club at like
3:45.
Exactly. So that club definitely was like an extended after-hours club, which it was a really nice club. Like, it was more like of a, yeah, I guess I could say it's a club.
Yeah.
Just a smaller club.
Yeah.
But the music was good. Lots of Indians there, I noticed.
Bro, the amount of Indian guys that hit on Stacy, I was
oh my god,
they were like, crazy. It was so funny. We were standing there, and like one guy would come up and she's like, nah, I'm good, like I have a boyfriend. And then like her boyfriend would be like walking about, like, just this guy is not serious. Like, you're supposed to be out with us. This guy's like, oh, I'm gonna go do a lap. Like, my guy, and like, where are you
guys always talking about I want to do a lap. First of all, he's like, oh, when we go out, I don't want to hear that you're wandering off, because I do like to wander.
He wandered. He was never there.
Wandering.
Then so one guy would come, whatever. She's like, oh yeah, like I'm good, I have a boyfriend.
I'm too nice, honestly.
You really are. Then another guy, then the last guy, when he came and she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend, and he's like, he made a comment like, oh yeah, sure, and she's like, no, but like he's literally right there. And this guy turns around. First of all, the guy, he was very small compared to your boyfriend.
Yeah.
So he's like, turns around, and then there's your boyfriend's fucking ginormous. This man is like 6'5", 265 pounds. Like, he's huge.
No, he's like 300 pounds.
Okay, well, I was trying to give him some grace, but apparently, fuck the grace. So this guy literally is like, oh, like just like stumbles away. I was dying, like so funny.
What's the worst? I actually skipped like the most important part of the story. So when we left, like just a little bit more backstory of us being at this wedding. Not all of our family, but a lot of our family was there, including our mom. Like my brother, my mom was there, my godmother was there, aunts, cousins, whatever. And my mom, she had her little situation going on. And let's just say when we snuck out of our hotel room, went downstairs, and was leaving through the back lobby, not the front, but the back lobby, my mom just so happened to be walking into the hotel lobby. So from our point of view, she
said she saw us come back.
How did
That's
she
what
see
I
us come
said.
back?
That's what I said.
Lies.
Anyway.
But we literally saw my mom when we were leaving.
And she had her back to us.
She did not see us.
She didn't.
Because if she had seen us, she would have either yelled something, called us on the phone. We would have known that she saw us, because she would have made a whole scene.
100%.
So I know for a fact that she did not see us when we left.
And that's where you know the lies started.
And then, so we party whatever. We left at around 3:30 or 3:15, whatever. And then we got home. When we got home, we came in through the back again, didn't see anyone.
And
we
not
were
a
so
soul
quiet.
in the lobby.
We were so quiet. We literally just walked in straight to the elevator. That's it. We didn't see not one person, not even the receptionist that's at the front, because there's a wall there. So then we go to bed, whatever, we're thinking, because then now we're going to sleep to the day of the wedding.
Yeah.
And when we came, is it when we came back? Everyone was sleeping, right?
Everyone was sleeping.
Everyone
was sleeping when we got in.
And then when
we literally like took our makeups off, got in the PJs, and then all three of us went to bed.
Also, her friend was making all types of noise when she sleeps. So I call it the Gemini's lullaby. So anytime I would walk into the room, I'd either be like, oh wow, like I didn't get greeted with the Gemini's lullaby, or when I would walk in and I would be greeted with it, I'd be kind of pissed. But
We were all pissed.
this girl snores louder than my boyfriend when he snores really loud, but she snores less loud than my boyfriend's brother, who by far, my boyfriend's brother and my brother's dad have
Oh my
the
God.
loudest snores
Like rumble
I've
a
ever heard.
house.
Like you cannot go to sleep.
You can't.
I don't know how anyone can sleep next to them. But yeah, so basically the next morning, my cousin, I think she confronted, you confronted her.
Basically, we're at breakfast and everyone's having a good time. Like we're up. Like mind you, like we got back. It was like
I'm
by the time we went to
surprised.
bed, it was probably almost 5. We were up at 9:30 in the morning downstairs having breakfast with the fams.
Yep.
Like we were alert. Everyone was
Yep.
on. Like no one was sick. No one was hungover.
I'm
No one was
surprised.
complaining.
We were
out
here.
you know, and we literally didn't like nothing. Like it was like
I
we
was
didn't even go out.
Yep.
Tell me why. My
My
mom
mom
comes up
knows
to me and goes,
that we went out.
she's like, it's your cousin's wedding and you guys went out. That's not why you guys came to Toronto. You came for a wedding. And I'm like, well, I really don't see what the problem is.
Like
We're
we are
fine.
up
Like,
and ready. We didn't even skip breakfast.
that's how you know we were not
We
playing
were there.
games. We were at breakfast.
Still 30 minutes left before breakfast closes. We're socializing with the fams. Literally, you would never know that we went out.
Know. You would never
That we
know.
just got into bed a few hours before. Anyways, my mom was doing the most.
Crazy.
And
Like, she
we basically, the whole entire wedding weekend was about how we went out on Friday. But that's just, little family dramas. Hella annoying, but the actual overall wedding was such a good time. We went after breakfast, we went up to take pictures in our robes because our cousin, she gave us all robes in our boxes that we got from her, and she gave us these wine cups, tumblers, portable ones that you can drink you can bring them outside if you wanted to with a straw. And so yeah, we did our photo shoot there. She looked so good. The makeup artist actually did a good job. She was also black too, because I don't know if I can trust. Actually, I guess I could trust people to do my makeup that aren't black, but at the same time, I just don't like anyone doing my makeup.
Yeah, me too. I'd rather do my own makeup.
Especially for a wedding, because you don't know if they're gonna make you look ashy or make your eyes look too dark. So yeah, I was good with doing my makeup, but she actually did a really good job.
She did do a good job.
Taina looked beautiful. There was a lot of chaos. I felt a lot of chaos I felt bad because I'm just a bridesmaid, so it's not like this is gonna stress me out that much, but I know Taina had a lot going on. The wedding planner was great. We went to the church. We did the church ceremony well. Everything was beautiful. I almost had tears in my eyes at the ceremony at the church because Michael wrote his vows, and he wrote a French part in his vows, which was really cute.
Yes, it was really
for the family to understand.
He is not French at all.
Yeah, he's Jamaican, so you know how they're English. And then once we left the church, my mom actually sprained her ankle coming up to me to say hi. She sprained her ankle, and then my sister was coming to say hi, to see how she is, but then they were taking us away because we had to hurry up and do photo shoots. But my mom was fine. People were taking care of her. And then we went to this beautiful park, which apparently is a famous park where a lot of people are getting married and taking pictures.
Oh my God, there was
wedding parties.
Parties, taking pictures.
Yeah, we got there before Taina and Michael. Apparently, they stopped somewhere and got some food while we were starving. Thank God Taina's grandpa had some Popeyes there.
Yeah, so we stole a piece of chicken.
From him. Taina and Michael drove in with their Lambos. Actually, they drove off from the church with the Lambos. There were two Lambos because her uncles own Lambos.
They are beautiful Lambo trucks, by the way.
It was a great.
If Stacey would like, she can insert a little video because I actually have a video.
Okay,
of one of the
I'll do that.
Beautiful.
Because you sat in it for the
bridal
shower.
I was like, let me flex in my uncle's Lambo. Excuse me. I was like, can I drive it? He's like, don't even. I was like, okay, cool. Nope, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, then the party bus was fun.
The party bus was pretty lit.
It was pretty lit.
Until the last ride, because everyone was so hungry and we were
so
just
hungry,
tired.
so tired. Once we finished with the photo shoot, we got back to the hotel and then we went downstairs to like the bridal and groom's room, and the wedding planner brought down drinks for us. She brought down all of the cocktail hour food, thank God.
Yeah,
but we also snuck upstairs and got some. Thank God I did, because that's when I got my crémasse, because I drank that.
Taina, not that, because you're gone and you can't do anything about it. I definitely took 3 of those home. I have 2 in my fridge right now.
Yeah, if you don't know, crémasse is a Haitian drink, alcoholic beverage. It's like a Bailey's, but sweeter and thicker. Yeah.
And
so
stronger.
delicious.
It's made with like
90
something proof alcohol.
Yeah.
Haitians like to call the liquor called clairin because that will knock you out.
It's like moonshine.
Literally,
they, like,
if not worse.
Moonshine in it. But
delicious.
it's it was so good, and it was such obviously it's a cute little bottle. It was supposed to be one per family. Me, my sister, my mom. Okay, I got one for my boyfriend.
I took 3.
So, but you got the second round afterwards. So like people
I don't know.
would have seen the display.
You gave me
exactly,
one, and then later on when I was like walking by, there was a table full of them, and I was like, "Don't mind if I do."
Wow. So yeah, exactly. And so
they're lucky I didn't take more. Like honestly,
she had a lot of she had a photo booth. She had open bar. There was 2 bars during cocktail hour, like in the hallway. The hotel is really nice.
It is really nice.
Then she had this table with like what do you call that? Not I guess souvenirs or wedding.
Yeah, like little souvenirs.
Yeah, souvenirs for the wedding. There was one that was crémasse, and there was another one. I forgot what the other one was.
Didn't get the other one.
There was a 360 photo booth. I was supposed to do it, but I didn't end up doing it. Completely
there was
forgot. There was so much going on. And then once we were ready and Taina came back with Michael, we did the dances. They sat down at a head table, and then we were in like different tables. Thankfully, my boyfriend was able to sit with us. Shout outs to the wedding planner. She helped with that. And yeah, like there was just a lot going on. Lots of speeches.
Do you remember? Did you ever get the pictures from that girl at the garden?
She actually messaged me. So this random photographer came up to us and she's like, "Oh, can I take pictures of us? Take pictures of you guys?" And she took pictures of us, and individually too. She actually messaged me today or yesterday saying like she'll give it to me soon, so I can send it to you guys. Yeah, there was a lot of speeches. Honestly, I know Taina is loved so much when people are literally like, there was the structured speeches of who was supposed to do their speeches, but then at the end it was a
open mic night, basically.
And people were literally fighting to give a speech to Taina and Michael, and I thought that was really, really cute, because that just like shows how like what a caring, loving person that Taina is. Like she has so many friends. The bridal party was huge. We had to like double up on the groomsmen, but like that's just how many people she's affected in her life, throughout her life.
So,
we're very lucky.
I felt bad for the hotel staff having to deal with like half of our family members. Yeah. There was a point where I literally was listening to one of the ladies go off on the poor hotel clerk about the freaking $50 or $100 deposit, and she's
that's like, not even that bad.
And he was like, "I can't control that."
I'm shocked.
And she was like, "Well, it doesn't leave a lot of room on the credit card." And I was like, "Ma'am,
you didn't gotta expose all that, but okay.
Please." Like, the poor guy felt so bad for him. He just looked, and like, if there's one thing about Haitians is that they're persistent. Like, they don't care if you can't do anything for them. You gonna get this cuss out.
Like, you're gonna feel bad, and they might give you something out
like,
of it.
They don't care. And I felt so bad for this guy. He's like, "Damn, I'm used to dealing with Jamaicans, but these Haitians is out of control." Like, they were just like, "Oh my God." And like, they were so demanding, like asking things. I'm like, "Bro, chill." Like,
there was also like a lot of us, because the wedding happened at the hotel. After the wedding reception was done, we just like spilled into to the lobby, and we were drinking. Like, I was having full-blown shots of this. I don't know what
that
vodka
shit
that was.
Disgusting.
But I didn't care at that point. That's how I knew I was at least tipsy, because I did not care.
The open bar, I was double fisting my gin and tonics.
That's right.
I was like, I'm not waiting in line.
Drinks too, so
I was like, I'm not waiting in line. So I just every time I had just had 2 gin and tonics the whole time, because I was like, I'm not doing the line.
Yeah, there was the alcohol. I didn't know if first I wanted to get really drunk, then I guess I slowed down, but then at the very end, because we stayed up until, again, that night
5.
We stayed up until 5. It was
like 5:30 when we went to bed, because we went to What's Her Face's room.
Exactly. We went to Annie's room, chilling with
Shout
V2.
out to Annie and V2.
Oh my God.
We had a great time.
Yeah, we had such a good time. We wanted to go out, but I guess we just...
Okay, but like by the time we wanted to go out, one of our cousins was gonna go out. When we were, first of all, when we were in the downstairs room, one of our cousins, Malik, comes with he came downstairs with his girlfriend.
Speakers.
No, yeah, but he came downstairs with his girlfriend with a bag of Popeyes.
Oh.
And I was like, what do you got in there? And he's like, I got a sandwich. I'm like, give me some of that. He's like, well, I only got 1 sandwich. I was like, well, I guess I'm taking a bite. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He literally gave me. He's like, don't tell anyone. You need to
learn how to share if you're going to be in a Haitian household.
You can't. Listen, we shared everything. One time when I was a kid, my dad made me and my cousins share a popsicle. So, chicas. But anyways.
I mean, I'll share a freezy, but a popsicle? You wildin' out.
Stacey, we literally just shared.
Except for, I understand. And then we were getting where you break
and then we were getting mad at each other because we were like, you're taking 3 licks. Like, bro, how you're fist fighting for a fucking popsicle? Sad life. You could have just bought us each a popsicle. You're just being cheap.
The ghetto, though.
Literally the ghetto.
Yeah, no, this is definitely all.
Yeah, but Shyam said that he was gonna go out, but then where he was gonna go, there was like an after party for 50 Cent or something like that.
Oh,
and there was a shooting apparently at the event.
Okay,
so
okay.
They didn't end up going out, which I was very happy they didn't go, and I was happy we didn't end up going out because, Toronto always be wildin'.
They really are always wildin' out. They need to chill. Also, so I guess that's it for Taina's wedding, because my sister will talk more about the wedding in the next episode. But I actually put down things that we should talk about this week, because we just be freestyling.
We do be.
All right. So I have here Usher doing the Super Bowl.
I think that's going to be pretty epic. He's got some freaking bangers, and he's a really good performer.
Yes, it actually makes sense because he has his Vegas residency right now, and the Super Bowl is in Vegas. It's in Vegas this year.
Oh, wow.
He's been in the news all year talking about serenading people. The Keke Palmer and her boyfriend thing was surrounded by Usher.
Hilarious.
So, yeah, I've been a huge Usher fan since as long as I can remember. Literally, since I've been listening to music, I've been listening to Usher.
Yeah.
I think he was one of my first, favorite artists.
What was that song? Your favorite song?
You Make Me Wanna.
Yeah, that song played over and over and over in our household.
I remember watching that music video in Montreal, when we lived there. That's one of my earliest memories is watching music videos in Montreal. The fishbowl.
Yeah, remember when we could record videos on our... Stacey would record, and then that video came on. She would play that video all the time, even years after that song.
All the time, and on top of that, sometimes they wouldn't have the lyrics, so I would literally pause and write down the lyrics. And sometimes the lyrics that I was singing were not the actual right lyrics, but whatever. There was actually, I forgot what the magazine was called, but they had a section where it's you thought the lyrics were this, but they're really this.
Oh, was it Teen?
Yeah,
17 or something like that.
17 magazine.
One of them was 17, and the other one was
we used to read so many magazines. My sister the other day was wondering if people even have posters on their wall anymore.
Yeah, what do kids put on their walls nowadays? Because I remember when I was younger, my wall was covered in posters.
Actually, they do, because my boyfriend's nephews have posters on their wall. But it's more of those posters that you buy at Walmart, those big ones, versus a magazine where you would rip it out.
Yeah,
and put your little crush on the wall.
Yep.
How little Destiny's Child chilling on the wall.
Yep. Oh my God, we had a Justin Timberlake poster on our wall
Or
for the
even,
longest
oh my God,
time.
or even with, like, albums, when you would buy a CD album, they would
It
have
comes
like a
with
little
the-
piece of paper with like the credits, the songs, and then sometimes you would unfold it and it would be a picture of the artist, and then you could just put that on your wall too.
The best was when they came with lyrics.
Yes, because then
Yeah.
it's like you have the actual lyrics. Even nowadays, the lyrics on Apple, the lyrics on Spotify might not be the actual lyrics, even though wouldn't it be the artist that submits
I don't fucking know.
the
I don't know how
lyrics?
that
It's
shit
so
works.
weird.
Can we talk about the whole podcast regulating thing that's
I
going
don't
on?
know what Canada wants from us, but they've been passing a lot of bills, and honestly, it's so bad because I pay attention to American news way more than I pay attention to Canadian news. But yeah, I didn't even really read through it.
Basically, they're just saying that you have to register your podcast under some whatever
Like
so
the
that they can make
Canadian
sure that you're giving
broadcast.
good information. But first of all,
Good information,
I don't
valid
know what
information.
I don't
What
know
kind
what-
of journalist degree do you
like
think that we have?
literally though, I'm like, bruh, we're just trying to talk shit on a podcast. We're not trying to fucking. No one here said we were
and
trying to
influence
educate
the-
anyone.
The
Like,
generation.
we just like to talk crap. We're not out here trying to tell people how to live
But
their lives.
maybe they're trying to say like you have influence and you should
Influence
be paying
to
attention.
who?
But you should be paying attention to what you're saying because it's being broadcasted. But
Listen. There's no influence.
they want it to be filtered into their system so that they can.
No, they just wanna stop in case we ever make $1 so they can tax us on it.
Oh,
those
well,
sons of
that
bitches.
they're gonna do
Just kidding.
anyways.
Just kidding. I love the government. I have no problem with them. I'm a law-abiding citizen,
Are
and I
you?
pay my taxes. Yes.
I gotta do that. So
Yeah, you're the one. That's the tax evader right here. It's her. It's
my
her,
first
officer.
year, guys. Don't audit me, please.
Stacey's claiming like 16 children. Like Jesus,
Stop.
trying to get that baby.
But yeah, I don't know about this broadcasting thing. Obviously, at some point, it's gonna because like how are they going to enforce that? Am I just going to get an email at some point being like, you need to register, or we're gonna penalize you financially? Because
Unless it's financial, I don't care. To be honest, unless you're penalizing me financially, I really don't give a shit.
well, I wouldn't want them to penalize me. Period. Because
What's the worst thing that they're gonna do?
I don't know. You're talking about it like it's a parking ticket, or is that even worse? I don't know. Because parking tickets at some point they'd be suspending your license, so there are actual
Do they
consequences.
suspend your license, or do they just stop you from renewing your license?
Actually, I think when you renew your license, there's a
Yeah.
fee before you renew it.
Like you have to pay off your tickets.
Yeah.
Like you gonna pay
You
them
just
off.
never renew your license, obviously.
Oh, so we just driving dirty in these streets, like no license.
You don't even have to pay. The crazy part is nowadays you don't have to pay to renew it. You just have to renew it though.
Yeah, so it's like unless you're.
But then but that's how they get the tickets, because if you still have tickets on your
You can't
name,
renew your
you
license.
can't renew your license.
Or your plates, yeah.
You can't renew your plates. So
And then that's a whole other thing. 'cause
yeah,
they'll
when the cops
impound your
stop.
car.
Yeah, well,
I was once friends with a girl. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned her, and I'm pretty sure I named her Veronica.
Oh, jeez.
And she used to never pay her tickets, like never. And one time, like
Quebec side or Ontario?
so her vehicle was registered on the Quebec side, but either or, if your license is suspended, your license is suspended, right? So one time she was driving, and thank God that day she was like, "Oh, you want to come with me to Montreal?" And I was like, "No, like I think I'm just gonna hang back."
Imagine being trapped.
Thank you, Lord.
stranded.
Literally on the 417, gets pulled over by OPP.
Oh wow, the 417.
On the 417 on the way to Montreal, gets pulled over on the 417, and they impounded her car and left her on the side of the road.
Wow.
Ruthless. I was like, and the worst is like, because the officer, because I remember she called and she was like crying, and I was like, "Ma'am, I don't drive. I don't know what you want me to do for you." And she was like, the officer was like, "You know what? Normally we would give you like a pass, or like not a pass, but like a warning, blah blah blah." He's like, "But I can see here that you've been stopped numerous times." Like she got that, her vehicle got impounded that day. Another time we were leaving the bar, her, me, Kelly, the Gemini, and her, like we're all in the car. We're driving home, get pulled over in Elmer. They impound the motherfucking car.
Oh jeez.
I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Like second time, this girl got her car impounded at least 3 or 4 times. She never learned her lesson.
That's too much.
She would like pay the impound fee because like, and every time you get your car impounded, like if it's because of like a suspended license, usually like the wait time is like 30 days or some crazy shit. Plus, so like the impound
Plus the fee.
30 days, $30 a day for 30 days.
Plus, obviously, and maybe she has her suspended license. Like, there's usually a lot going on when you get to the point where your car needs to be impounded. So you have to pay like a heavy fee.
Yeah, like that girl did not give a flying fuck.
Plus,
I mean,
you're
she had
without a
rich
car.
parents, so
That's
she
the
didn't
thing.
care,
But you're and plus you're without a car for however long they impound.
yeah, she did not care. I remember one time.
And these are probably not the Uber days. These are
No, this
days.
is pre-Uber days.
Yeah.
I remember one time after she got her car impounded while we were in Elmer, we were at our apartment, and at this point, she was just being a freaking biznitch, like the worst human being you could imagine. Like, just she had invited this random girl from the bar to come and live with us. This girl was weird as hell. Like, all this bullcrap was happening, and then her friends like, well, guys, we should put our heads together to get her car out of the impound. I said, I don't know who's
I don't give a shit about her car.
When I tell you, me, the Gemini, and Kelly just picked up our Chinese food, went outside, we went to go eat at a freaking park. I'm like, I'm not paying for nothing.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm sorry.
no,
girl.
ma'am.
We are
Like,
not that close of friends, clearly.
this is like after she slept with the guy that I was seeing, after she tried to kiss my ex, after she had talked bad about me. I was like, ma'am.
Enough
Please,
is enough.
that's enough. We basically bullied her out of that apartment, though, and then she ended up moving back to Africa.
Good.
Well, she needed to go.
I have the next subject as Ukrainian president visits Canada, comes to House of Commons, while Commons Speaker Anthony Rhoda applauds a veteran of a Nazi unit in the Second World War.
That was rough.
Rhoda apologizes. He resigns.
Not a good look for Canada right there.
And then I also wrote, but in the middle of it all, Liberal House Leader Karina Gold introduces a motion to expunge the parliamentary record of the entire thing, cut it out of Hansard, which is the official records of the parliament, delete the videos, the whole thing. So she wants to just control, alt, delete the whole entire situation that happened.
Honestly, like,
and then 5 days later, Trudeau apologizes and
not
says,
5 days later. First of all, that's a really embarrassing moment for us.
Yeah, that was really embarrassing.
Not a good
I don't
look.
even know. I was like,
so no one fact checked.
This is actually so embarrassing. Like, it's such a bad look for Canada. I was shocked. I'm like, this is what's gonna embarrass us. And apparently, I didn't even know that the president of Ukraine is Jewish. So,
Not a
obviously applauding an ex-Nazi man's
probably not
in front of a Jewish man before, and it was like the day before like a very important Jewish holiday or anniversary. I think of like something related to the Holocaust. I'm like, honestly, just throw Canada in the garbage.
At
like, just
this
throw it in the
point, we're
garbage
getting out
can.
of hand.
I'm like so over.
Although I will commend Mother Nature for this beautiful weather we're experiencing on October 2nd.
I gotta say though, this is
really nice.
This is very, very nice.
Like,
and
she's in shorts and a tank top.
It makes me it puts me in a mood where I think that winter is never gonna happen when that's obviously not going to happen. Also, I went to a Red Blacks game this weekend.
So did I.
And she also went to a Red Blacks game this weekend, but I was not on social media when I was there. And my sister posted that she was there and she was like in a box. She was getting free drinks. She was getting free alcohol. I was not.
That's mostly the only reason I went.
Yeah, she was with someone that she probably shouldn't have been with, but
listen,
she's just out here wanting
Listen.
to have a good time apparently on a man's dime.
There it is. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast today. Please, like, that's literally what it was. Like, if we're gonna be honest, I'm not paying for anything. I was in 2 weddings this year. I'm tapped. Not paying for shit. The entertainment, if it's not coming from someone else, it ain't happening.
Well, you have the other wedding.
The last wedding of this Saturday
coming
up.
Yeah,
this Saturday coming.
Yeah. So
my last wedding of the year, and then my wallet can recover. Please, everyone I know, please, I'm begging you. Can y'all not get engaged or married until after next summer? Just give me
for
that.
next. I don't
Please.
think I have a wedding for this because no one's engaged right now.
Exactly. So nobody get engaged.
Well, that would be a really quick wedding if they got married that year, same year.
Don't get engaged.
Stop. A lot of women are wishing to get engaged and you're just
I don't
what
care.
are you doing?
I don't care if you get engaged after next summer. Just give us till after next summer to start, you know?
Some people were supposed to be engaged yesterday. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yesterday.
You know, wants to be engaged so bad.
Oh, you're just gonna put her on blast?
I'll bleep her name.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I know, and I want her to get engaged. I don't care if she gets engaged. I don't have to. It's not gonna cost me anything for her to get engaged. So, or for her wedding, like I'll be a guest, but that's about it.
Exactly.
Like I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about my
Your
friends, like my closest friends. Please.
So you don't want one of your closest friends to get engaged?
I would love for them to get engaged.
Just not in 2024.
After next summer. Like,
Wow.
please, just give me till next summer
All
and then
right,
do your
well,
thing. That's all I'm saying.
Just so
Because I'll be there. I just give me my wallet at a little time.
she went to the Sens. I keep calling them the Sens, and honestly, I
Red
should have
Blacks.
gone to a Sens games because I'm never going to a Red Blacks game ever again.
First of all, I had great seats to watch them fucking lose. Okay.
I left early because
I also
they were
left
losing
early.
so badly, and we took. You know how when there's a big event in Ottawa, the OC buses have those special 400 buses that bring you there. So there was a bunch of the buses in front of Lansdowne. So we were looking at them, and a lot of them said like Barhaven, Orleans, Canada, obviously. But then there was one that was downtown. I'm like, wow, this is a ghetto, but whatever, we'll get on this for free. So we go on, and then we're waiting for the bus to get full so that we can leave. And there's this kid. We're stationed in front of like a huge scoreboard, and there's this kid with his dad sitting behind us, and this kid is just like, oh, we just got a touchdown. Does that mean we're gonna win, Daddy? Are we gonna win? And the dad, I feel he was so annoyed by his child. He was just like, yeah, like there's still a chance. And I'm talking to my boyfriend in front of him. I'm like, there's no chance. And he's like, Daddy, like, look, how much time? Like, there's only 30 seconds left. Are we gonna win, Daddy?
We're not gonna fucking win. Like, yo, the amount. Okay.
Yo, the patience you need to have
when you're a parent. Bro, not only when I was in the box thingy, whatever, and it was like, I guess a lot of like the person I went with like works for like a really big company, and so there's a lot of his like coworkers and like big head bosses and stuff. And one of the guys, first of all, he was hammered, like hammered, and he's like talking to us, and he's like, I gotta find my kid, and I'm like, sir,
like, with a child?
Who let you come out here with your child? Like, he was like, then he leaves, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like trying some of the food because like it was a little bland. It was all right, but it was a little, missed a little seasoning, a little garlic powder would have made all the difference. But then he comes back, he's like, yeah, I found my kid. He's fine. I'm like, where is he?
Thank God.
No, but like he came back. He didn't come back with the kid. He just said he found him and he was fine. But where is he?
I don't know. Maybe his kid is actually an adult, or maybe his kid is with the mom who's actually.
All I know is there was a lot of drunk parents and a lot of I'm sure a lot of kids taking care of their dads. Because
there was honestly. So we went. Our seats. We got the cheapest seats. And then when we were walking to our seats, we sat at different seats first because our seats were where we came out in the stadium. Our seats were on the opposite side. So we sat down and we're just watching and like looking around to see, kind of scope out some free seats that we could sit at without getting the tickets for those seats.
I don't blame you.
And when we did walk to the other side of the stadium, there's like a bunch of food vendors. And we were there, and it was basically a party there.
Yeah.
I was enjoying myself.
Honestly, I feel like, okay, I would go again, but not even to watch the game, just for the vibe.
To socialize
it was just a really nice, like
just
time.
Come and go with your friends. Yeah, it's not to
and
watch
people
the
are
game.
like very high energy. Everyone was like having a good time. People were just like partying, like living their life. Like it was a good time. They just suck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of football, and I brought my boyfriend there. He's a huge NFL fan. He doesn't watch CFL, and he talked to one of his best friends just to get like an idea of how the game will be. It was Montreal versus Ottawa. he's like, oh, it's gonna be a good game. It was such a bad game.
Trash.
So bad. But speaking of football,
Oh, God.
real football, NFL football, Travis Kelce, who's a tight end on the Kansas City Chiefs, is dating no other than Taylor Swift. And let me just read you these stats, since Taylor Swift is the epitome of a cash cow. So it says here, since Taylor Swift showed up on Sunday's Chiefs Bear game, 400% spike in Travis Kelce jersey sales. Kelce's podcast ranks #1 overall on Apple. Kelce adds 383K Instagram followers. 24.3 million viewers watched #1 game this week. 63% jump in female viewers age 18 to 49.
That's hilarious.
3 times increase in Chiefs search on web. 3 times increase in Chiefs sales on StubHub. Chiefs sold more tickets in a single day since start of season, which the season literally just started. But she is like what Drake does to Toronto.
Literally,
Like,
though.
she is a beast. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, at this point, she can own the NFL if she really
literally
wanted.
could.
Like, the amount of influence this woman has is insane. And I honestly don't think Travis Kelce's gonna like that too much eventually, to be honest with you.
I mean,
I think he likes it now, and he is definitely one of those fine white men.
He is hot.
And he dated this girl,
Oh my God, she's
Nicole.
annoying though with her like little. Was it that girl that did the freaking interview? Like, ma'am, go be big mad somewhere else.
She did an interview?
I don't know if it was her, but one of his ex-girlfriends did an interview saying all this bull crap and like has been saying all this stuff, and he's a manipulator and a cheater. Ma'am, let the man move on. Who cares?
I follow her on Instagram. She's like more of a fitness girl, influencer girl. She seems very humble, really laid back, but I did see her on a podcast. She went on, the show Catfish?
Yes.
There's a girl on it, something Crawford. She's mixed. She helps Neve now, because it used to be that guy that helped him, but I guess that guy is not there, or maybe he's just more behind the scenes. But it's this girl, she helps him, and she has a podcast, and she had Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend go on her podcast, and they talked about relationships. But I watched that podcast, and I didn't see her say anything
it was literally
crazy.
like, I swear I saw, now I don't want to look through it. But
Yeah, Black women are upset. They're all sad that Travis Kelce is now with Taylor Swift. But honestly, I think that Taylor Swift seems like a sweet girl. I don't think I just don't see how they would like each other, other than maybe like being attracted to each other physically. I know Taylor Swift kind of like has no shape, so like I'm just a little I'm just confused about that part, because like some guys are like ass guys or like tits guys, and
have you ever seen?
She doesn't have ass.
Have you seen the video of the 2 black guys, and it's like
the long back, and she said Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like there's this, and the white people are like, "What are you talking about? Like, how did you
get Taylor Swift from that?"
And I'm not gonna lie to you, if someone said to me long back, I would also say Taylor Swift, because she's got a long back. Like,
no hate on Taylor Swift.
I don't hate on.
She's out here getting her money, doing her thing. She's using him as much as he's using her. Let's just say this. Like,
who's using who? He's using her. It's not the other way around.
No. She's getting something from him too. Obviously, she's not getting anything from him.
That dick. Like,
I mean, it might be that dick. He literally just won the championship.
And even on his best day, she still doesn't profit from him.
I think she profits from him it's like a celebrity couple, one of those kind of things.
Like a publicity
it's like
stunt.
exactly.
Yeah,
fair. Like sports, because he's like a top athlete.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like one of the highest NFL earners right now.
Yeah, he's like the top tight end. He might arguably be like the best tight end, and he just finished winning the Super Bowl. He's been doing very well. And then there's Taylor Swift. That's why I'm actually kind of shocked. Well, maybe it's because it's too late, but I'm kind of shocked that I'm kind of shocked that Taylor Swift isn't performing at the Super Bowl, because she's got the hits too. And I thought they were actually might have gone like white, because they've been going black for the Super Bowl. Like Jay-Z's got, you know, a chokehold on this whole entire like entertainment part of the Super Bowl. But like they actually went black again and got Usher because like Taylor Swift is definitely in the runnings for the next one for sure.
I mean, unless they break up and then he doesn't want nothing to do with it.
But the thing is, when they do break up, because Taylor has a track record of... I was watching Brilliant Idiots, and they literally went through her boyfriends, like her public boyfriends, 13. So, like, come on. Fire album coming soon.
Facts.
So, you know, it's a win-win.
I feel like all of Taylor Swift's albums do best when she has a public breakup.
Exactly. So I guess that's what she's using him for her next banger album.
I mean, someone's got to pay the bills. Shit, put that shit on the
For the expense of men, always.
100%. What fuck? You better keep it together too. You better not let this breakup fucking fuck up your game.
Because right now they're selling, like, there's a hike in your sales for your jerseys, but once y'all are not together anymore, say bye-bye. I saw him in so many more commercials too, and then on top of that, I was watching the game last night, and Taylor Swift had a commercial too. I'm like, okay, this is like the music industry meets like the NFL.
The NFL is wilding out.
Yeah, no. I'm interested to see how long
that lasts.
Goes.
I'm gonna give it like,
because we have till the end of the year.
I'll give it till let's do.
You should do a whole season, a whole.
Let's do what like when do you think?
Like over and under on how many months?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the Super Bowl I think was like in February.
In February, yeah.
So they can't break up before
February,
because then it will affect his play.
Exactly. Look what happened. He will have none of it.
Look what happened to what's his name, the top quarterback.
Oh, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yeah. He went through a divorce. Look what happened, you know? So it has to be after that. Yeah. And Valentine's Day is in February. So I'm gonna say like before summer. You
think they're gonna break up before
summer?
Because
like it's cuffing season now, so like they're gonna stay together. All the holidays are gonna hit all the holidays. I don't know when their birthdays are, but definitely by like I'm gonna give it till May.
May?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe June, July.
Oh, okay. So that they can get,
because I think they might celebrate like the 4th, because you know apparently like Taylor's really big on America.
Yeah.
Taylor's really big on 4th of July celebrations. Right. So I feel like they might make it till the 4th, and then it's going to be a tragic breakup. Okay. And I see it being like dirty breakup. Like,
yeah, and then by 2025, she'll have another fire album.
Yes.
So those are all the projections that we have.
These are just our projections.
These are loose guesstimations of how long.
I'm interested to see if any of the real Swifties have like a good, because they follow her, like they know her, like they know her ins and outs. Exactly. They know how she moves, you know. So they might have more like insight on how long until she gets tired of it.
How long on average do
like what's her average? Yeah, like what's the average?
Her relationships last.
Yeah. Because I'm interested in seeing if there's any Swifties, you know, give us some numbers. Yeah. Throw some stats in the comments. We're trying to see what the deal is, because Taylor don't play. She don't miss.
Do not play. So Travis Kelce better look out for that.
She's like a manny. She'll rip his head right off.
And there was videos of her in the box with his mom. So she's cuddling up with the mom. So anyways,
she just seems like that, like
very
next
sweet.
Door. All the parents love her. Like
she brings the casserole to the Christmas.
She's the type of ex-girlfriend that your mom still asks about like 20 years later.
100%.
How's Taylor?
His mom is definitely gonna be like, that was the one.
That was for sure.
Yeah, and he's just like, next. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Spicy Tales Podcast with Kim and Stacey. Don't forget to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and watch us on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.